Hey guys, once again Tarky and a Novelty Cat T, and just a bit of a quick video today, but I wanted to talk about something which I think is just kind of an interesting topic of discussion. So, when it came to Warlords of Draenor, obviously we're looking towards Legion now, with everyone hyped about, the potential release. A lot of people have been complaining about how World of Warcraft has been feeling increasingly lonely. And insular, and it's losing the aspect of community. This is a topic which came in first when you started bringing in cross-realm, when you started bringing in, looking for group, and any feature which basically broke the server community. One thing which I think was often undervalued when it came to this change would be the change towards the lore, the change towards the story, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. So, Warlords, and to some extent Mists of Pandaria, were the first examples of the character transitioning from an adventurer to the hero. You'll notice that, in some of the very early MOP ones, you've gone up, you've become like a general, you're that guy you need to talk to. Rathian is single-handedly telling you how important you are, and every other player by extent, with the legendary quests. So on and so forth, and obviously this all accumulated in Warlords of Draenor with the Garrison system. Now, what I kind of want to talk about today is the Garrison itself what made the game feel lonely, the idea of being in your own private instance, or was it the fact that, you're the general and you have no reason to be in the city, you're no longer the adventurer, you're no longer on a level playing field? And little things like making, the character the commander actually robs from the game because you're instantly breaking your immersion, because you know that as you're being told a general or this or that, and it's kind of cool you're being told these things, it's meaningless because everyone else is being told the exact same thing. And this is only going to be exaggerated in Legion because obviously we will be the wielders of mighty artifacts. We will be the leaders of the class halls. We will be the only mage. Don't look at all the other players on the screen. The only mage worthy of wielding this weapon and leading all future mages into combat. And that, I just think, is quite an interesting thing to think about and to talk about, because you have this thing where we can't ever really go backwards now. We've gone from being the general to the Horde and Alliance armies to being the leader of all mages. It'd be quite a big leap for the expansion after Legion to Blizzard to decide, actually, you know what, guys, we didn't like that. You're an adventurer again. Go slay some bears. Now, people say, oh, it's great because you're finally getting the recognition and you're no longer being treated like this worthless guy despite everything you've done. Well, yeah, but we're still getting the go slay 10 bear quests. They're less often and, it's not as frequent, but, they're still there. We still get those silly little quests. Having all the NPCs saluting you when you first enter town originally is kind of cool, but, you need to facilitate the lore, right? So the reason we had our own personal Garrison lore-wise was because we were the leading general. You can't just say, oh, you're the general, and then not give them something to back that up, right? So the way you back up is you design a garrison system. You then make someone the leader of the class order hall. How do you back up? You build this whole epic quest chain about wielding the artifact and ripping that character, picking up his mighty weapon, going forth and leading all future characters of that class. It's a disconnect, because you have that thing of, yeah, if you're that one guy who's only played a Warlock since vanilla and you've done all these amazing feats in your 10 years of playing WoW, great, fair enough. If you're like pretty much everyone else and you just decided to level a new character because you thought, oh, I wonder what druids are like this expansion, and the second you get level capped, you're being told of your mighty deeds, excuse the phone, and this, that, and the other, it breaks a wall, which kind of, for me, what first attracted me to World of Warcraft was, and I started playing in Burning Crusade, and all I'd really played before it in the online market was RuneScape. I was a big RuneScape guy. Was I made a Tauren Hunter, I logged into Mulgore, and the world was huge, and it was the world which really, wow, the world is what made me excited about World of Warcraft. And it's the world that I'm attached to when I play now. And I worry that if we're going to get this excessive power creep of self-importance, because that's ultimately what it is, the game is less about the world. It's less about the world experience and more about your player insular. And while that may be good when it comes to storytelling aspects, there are games which do storytelling well. I think that a lot of the Cataclysm questing zones were amazing with their story content. And you were still kind of like the adventurer. You were that random gnome that just happened to log in that day. One of hundreds. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to exhaustively go on about the same point over and over again, but I'd be kind of interested to hear what you guys think about this, if you think this is a similar issue. Do you worry about spectacle creep? And, would you be upset if Blizzard turned around after Legion and said, okay, we've realised we've messed up. We actually want you to be an adventurer again. Just ignore the complete narrative disconnect and just deal with it. Because otherwise, we're never really going to be that lone wanderer until the WoW 2.0, which may or may not ever exist. So anyway, I'm Tarky. This is a cat tea. This is just a short little WoW video. Let me know what you guys think. Bye-bye. Have a good day.